Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing on this Sunday? Hope everybody is having a good day so far. For anybody that may or may not tune in, I do hope that this is seen because it is very serious and it is very important. A little bit about me back in late 2018, early 2019. There was crimes taking place here in Napanee, homeless human trafficking for monetary gain, and other crimes within Ontario provincial police. I started to speak about it to warn people of what was taking place, and as a result, I became a target. Like I said, back and then in August, after I was talking about it, I had a visit from one O.p.p cop, Spencer Mills, 14716, for intimidation, for threats. The very same day, I was still sitting outside at a previous address in Napanee, Ontario. A white Jeep Wrangler went by. It was the ex-O.p.p chief back from 2019. Went by. He waved at me. I waved back. When I waved back, a black truck pulled up beside him. They pointed something and they shot it, and it went into my right ear. I started having problems ever since. I went to the doctors, the hospital after that. And in November of that year, I was got an appointment to get CAT scans done. I went to get my CAT scans done, and one of the people that are involved, a mental health worker named Stacy, was at the hospital. I go to get my CAT scans done, and I was automatically medically blacklisted. I wanted to see my results. I was told that I was not going to see them and I needed medication. Da 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 da. Come to find out, Stacy, the mental health worker that I had no association with, was there telling the doctor, her girlfriend, Dr. Tatiana V, aka Margie V, that she was there for me for anxiety and for a bunch of other bullshit. Not true in any way, shape, or form. I had no association with her. There was no reason for her to be there in any way, shape, or form. So then, anyway, there was a guy afterwards. I never ended up getting my medical results. My CAT scans results, my original ones, were given to Stacy, the mental health worker, and in return was given to one Ontario provincial police, Spencer Mills, 14716. They're involved in organized trafficking, framing, sex assaults, kidnapping, stalking, tortures, sex slavery, children and adults, financial thefts and frauds, drug trafficking, drug lacing fentanyl for the purpose of murdering addicts, complete and total identity theft, deforming, medical blacklisting, treatment refusals, discriminations, getting me medically blacklisted. And this all happened after I was shot and went and got my CAT scan results. I've been injured, tortured, sex assaulted, stalked. My mother was stalked and tortured and murdered. My dogs were tortured and murdered. Lies, time buying, cover ups, arrest refusals, false arrest, kidnapping for my blood and piss, extortion of $22,000 for arrest, being surrounded hands on guns by police, going through full physical identity theft, being completely and totally brain injured, and not being able to do a thing about it while being charged by the hospital by criminally negligent doctors who are co-committing and accessories to covering up and committing O.p.p crimes with and for them. Dr. Tatiana V, aka Margie V, the name and file falsifier, medical blacklister, guilty of criminal medical negligence with intent to commit and cover up torture crimes, identity thefts, and murders. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. McGregor, Dr. Waldron, Dr. Sue, Dr. Ambimbola. triage nurses Terry, Tanya, David, and a fat paladin security guard. Ontario provincial police who were sex slave traffickers, human traffickers, drug traffickers, and guilty of being involved with the murdered and missing, guilty of attempted murder on me, and I am also the end of my bloodline as well. Ex-chief or commander, year 2019, the one that drove the white Jeep Wrangler that had me shot before leaving Napanee in August of 2019, and it happened approximately at 3 p.m. Staff Sergeants, years 2019, 2021, kidnapping and sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, I personally blame her for the murder of my mother through Bill Wooldridge when I told her to arrest her boss, and she laughed in my face and told me to file a report, knowing that it would have been burnt up, tore up, nothing would have been done. She laughed in my face as he went on to stalk and kill my mother. There is one Dave Weiss, one Robert Can Fuck, Can Kill, Can Get Away With It, Money Badge Family Town Council Lucas. There is a mental health worker named Stacy, was Daily Tea Company in Napanee, now Kingston. She left to further distance herself in hopes of deniability for her involvement of her crimes. There is a Shelley Hafner. Hafner had me kidnapped May 27th, 2021, 24 hours after asking for help with what has taken place with me. I've had complete and total skull deforming, complete and total identity changes. My brain has been completely fucked on me. My lungs have been completely fucked on me. My right lung, my right kidney, my full right side. My skull's been completely split. It's been deformed, it's been flattened, it's been widened, it's been elongated, it's been shortened, and I have shown it and proven it and have videos and many pictures to prove what I am talking about. Organized trafficking, framing, false arrest, framing is extortions. Like I said, full physical identity theft by a wanted harbored inmate sex offender who is accomplice or boss to O.p.p. One named Bill Wooldridge. It's an alias name. He goes by Bill Wooldridge, Bill Cooldridge, Robert Cross, James Bubbles, Stephen Mabin, who is also a wanted harbored inmate being harbored by possibly the police. He lives at 149 Center Street North. He is bald, glasses, a mimicker, highly psychotic, highly delusional. When he was stalking my mother, he was calling my mother Mom. He believes that he and I were switched at birth. He thinks that he is my dad as well as Harry Potter. He is highly fucking delusional, highly psychotic, and he happens to be the boss to O.p.p. There was one Blair Frederick Hardy who is a rapist, who is a meth dealer. He used to drive a Mercedes in Napanee. He's guilty of financial thefts and frauds, welfare, disability, pension thefts and frauds, insurance policy frauds, identity thefts, stalkings, and murders. Tyler Teabag Lake, who is Robert Kane, meth-fed piece of shit. He is guilty of animal tortures and murder. He killed my dog Runt in March 2023. Jason Gimpy Two-Step Van Alstyne, guilty of my identity theft, guilty of tortures, and guilty of drug trafficking, drug lacing, and murders. Ray LeBlanc, who is a child groomer, who is a meth dealer, who is guilty of attempted murder. Dale Hartwick, who is aiding O.p.p. in committing crimes. He is a drug trafficker, he is a speed dealer, and he is aiding O.p.p. in committing crimes for drop charges for a stabbing against his wife's boyfriend. Axel Rose of Napanee, one Tony Hearns. There is one Robert Berry. These are all organized O.p.p. sex slave traffickers. They are all sex offenders. And they are also involved with the murder and missing that has taken place within Ontario. I am a 5-year revenge retaliation victim because of me speaking of O.p.p. crimes, and as a result, I get constant hypoxia on a daily basis. Like I said, I've been through full physical identity theft, deforming, brain injuring, lung and kidney damage, and nothing I do about it. Medical blacklisting, treatment refusals, discriminations, they are accessories with and for O.p.p. and their cover ups. The justice of the peace, obstructions, and accusations of being high on marijuana while being sex assaulted by O.p.p. And that was done to obstruct and to prevent anything on them or anyone else. Being falsely arrested and charged for to get my pictures, prints, signatures for this framing fraud and identity theft against me, which is not above or below O.p.p. They're guilty of domestic terrorism. They're guilty of fuck. I'm having trouble thinking. I'm 52 years old, and remember, if I can go through full physical identity theft and full deforming, how many others is this being done to O.p.p? And right now, nobody is arrestable without $22,000. They're guilty of extortion, surrounding me, hands on guns. I'm the end of my bloodline, so O.p.p are not only guilty of having my mother murdered, my dogs murdered, but they are also guilty of murdering an entire bloodline by doing this to me. I hope this is seen. I hope my channel is subscribed to. This is being done to me by a piece of shit named Tyler Lake, who is approximately 25 to 35 years old. Jason Gimpy Two-Step Vinalstein, who is approximately 30 to 45 years old. Blair Frederick Hardy, who is approximately 65 years old. Teabag, or Bill Woldridge, or the one known as Bill Woldridge, is approximately 70 years old. So congratulations. Chris Wood is dead. You got away with my full identity theft. I'm being completely and totally numbed. I have no feeling in my head or my face. While being prevented from help. This is how O.p.p traffic frame and are murdering innocent people who speak of their crimes. And this is what they're doing. They're lobotomizing their victims. They're causing homelessness. Their lies, their badges, positions, cover-ups, their doctors, and everything else. Poor, homeless, elderly, disabled, and natives beware, because they are human sex trade, slavery, trafficking. They're kidnapping, they're committing identity thefts, and they are trafficking across Canada. I am going to sue you, O.p.p. I want at least $150 million plus, and I am suing Lennox and Addington Hospital doctors, and I am suing ex-CEO, ones that are involved, ex-CEO Wayne Cubby Duck, who kicked me out of the hospital, causing me serious lung damage, had me falsely charged. One Aaron Brown, patient relations, had me falsely charged as a criminal accessory to co-committing and covering up with and for O.p.p. Damages are done. Time has been bought. Nobody is arrestable. I'm just another one that O.p.p get away with their pieces of shit. Life to them means nothing. Congratulations, Blair Hardy, Bill Woldridge, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Dale Harwick, Tony Hearns, Ray LeBlanc, all O.p.p accomplices, untouchable, killing pieces of shit. If this can happen to me, how many others, O.p.p? And the fact that you're doing it to me with fucking sex offenders and lowlives that are delusional, hallucinating, rejects to society, drug trafficking junkies. You are nothing but terrorists, and you are murdering pieces of shit garbage. And one way or another, because of this, to me, you are going to spend the rest of your life in prison. That is no fucking threat. How dare you fucking do this to me, you garbage.